What's up, y'all? IBO MMA here, back again with another video. Today, UFC 323, the next fights. Let's get into it, bro. Quick intro right there, quick one. But nah, let's get into it. I made a whole slideshow of the next fights for pretty much most, actually not most, but like the important fighters that we actually care about their next fights. So let's just get into it, right? Let's get into it. First one. Jalen Turner, who should he fight? Ludwig Klein, I don't know. Jalen Turner's back. He had a very impressive, I wouldn't say very impressive, but he had a very, dominating performance against Edson Barboza. He had a first round knockout. We kind of all saw that coming. He's back. He was ranked before he retired. So I'm not saying to give him a ranked belt because, he beat Barboza at the end of the day. But let's give him a belt that if he wins this fight, especially if he wins it by like knockout or, by finish, that he'll get a ranked opportunity. And also Ludwig Klein, he's a good striker. It's a striker's fight. They have similar builds as well. And yeah, bro, this would be a great fight. Makes sense in my opinion. Let's book it. Next one. Barboza. Should he retire? Who should he fight? Ansel Jubilee. You can't tell me this fight would not be a banger. I'm sorry. I think Ansel Jubilee. Wait, let me fix my cam. I think Ansel Jubilee, great fighter, great prospect, up and coming. He's been on a tear lately. I don't know why with Barboza they're feeding him like killers. He fought Lerone Murphy, and then he moved up, fought Jalen Turner, and I forgot the other guy he fought, but he's fighting pretty really good competition, especially Jalen Turner. That's a dangerous fight for him. I get it. He's been in the UFC for a minute. He probably gets paid a lot because you know how the old people who fight a lot in the UFC, they get paid a lot because they have a lot of contracts. But I think we should get him on get him an easier fight, even though Ansel Jubilee, he's a legend. Obviously, they're both legends. But this would be a competitive fight, right? I think Barboza would do his thing in this fight. I think we might see a knockout, and I'm trying to see him do good. But it does make sense for the UFC to feed him to these killers and stuff. Realistically, who should he fight? I don't know though. They're probably just gonna feed him to who's an up and coming guy, Tom Nolan or something. I don't know, bro. They're generally probably just gonna do that. But bro, make this fight, bro. I don't know. But nah, next fight, what is it? Bruno Ferreira? Oops. Versus Joe Pyfer. He beat Marvin Vettori. Marvin Vettori is ranked at the end of the day, so I guess Bruno Ferreira is going to be ranked. Joe Pyfer is also, I don't think he's ranked, but he was on the cusp of being ranked. He was ranked for a minute. But they both kind of are on the 15 to 20 range in the rankings. So they should fight out for whoever deserves the ranking spot. I think this matchup is very, they're both big guys and big, powerful guys. I think it's intriguing. I want to see it. You guys want to see it. So, yeah. But then again, being Marvin Vettori, that's, I guess it's impressive, right? But I didn't want to shoot him up the rankings against a Jerry Cannonier or something because, he missed weight as well. I don't know. I don't like to give weight missers. I don't want to give them better fights. He should. I think this fight makes sense either way, though. But what's next? Blachowicz versus Guskov 2. They had a draw. I think we should just run it back because, what do you do at the end of the day? In the rankings, does Guskov, because Guskov's ranked number 12, Jan Blachowicz ranked number 5. They had a draw. Does Guskov move up and Jan Blachowicz move down? How does that work? But they had a draw. I don't know how that's supposed to work ranking-wise. So I think we should just run it back. Why not just run it back? It was a good fight as well. Pretty entertaining. And not too entertaining, but bro, why not? What else can you really do? I don't know. I don't know about the running it back, but there's not much else to do though. Especially ranking wise, number 5 fighting number 12. He had a draw with number 12. Does that mean they both kind of come closer in the ranking? I don't know how that works. We'll see what happens with them. I say we just run it back. I think Guskov will. I think he wins the rematch. Bro, he's younger. He knows that he can hurt him, and yeah, bro. So I think they should just run it back. But nah, Brandon Moreno. Oh wait, no, not Brandon. Henry Cejudo. Who should he fight? He retired. I guess he retired, right? I guess he retired. But let's be honest. Who should he actually fight? Corey Sandhagen. This fight would be a banger fight. I think they both deserve this fight. They both, well, Sandhagen, they're both coming off losses. I think this fight makes sense. Cejudo, I don't think he should retire, bro. Like, why are you retiring? You're not even, bro, you didn't even look that bad in the fight, bro. You should not retire. Fight Sandhagen. This fight makes sense, and the winner could get like a number one contender shot. Payton Talbott, who should he fight? No, I'm just kidding. I feel like some of y'all probably just went to the comments and wrote a comment real quick. I was kidding. He's retired. He should be retired. He looked very bad in that fight. He got taken down. Who would have thought he would have gotten taken down? Not me. He just got outdid. He got outdid. He should retire. By the way, on a side note, ever since he came back, like, is it me or his legacy is like ruined? I'm sorry, like it is kind of ruined a bit, He retired on top. He came back like what 3 years later or whatever, and then ever since he's been back, like 4-fight losing streak, and each time he fights is like more dominant for his opponent, Like every single time. The Aljo fight was really close. Merab fight not that close. Yadong fight not that close, and this fight, like domination from Talbot, So Cejudo retirement. Enjoy the sunset, ride into the sunset, and yeah. But how about for Payton Talbot? I'm not gonna Payton Talbot. I feel like I'm a good matchmaker, but like he was actually really hard to matchmake because like, you beat Henry Cejudo, but like Henry Cejudo's ranked number 10. But I feel like beating Henry Cejudo on his last fight of his career, if you dominate number 10, you should fight up the rankings to like number 5 or like number 6, 7. But like it is Henry Cejudo, his last fight. So I think he should fight Martinez just because I don't feel like beating a 38-year-old Henry Cejudo, even if you dominate him. I know he's ranked number 10, but like he hasn't won a fight in like 4 years. I don't think it should shoot you up the rankings, Don't think so. Martinez, he beat Rob Font. I think they should book this fight. They're both kind of strikers. And yeah, I think it'll be a good fight. They're both fun prospects, and the winner will shoot up the rankings, I don't know. Bantamweight's a bit weird because the rankings is like there's a lot of why is Chito Vera ranked number 9? He should rank. Why is he ranked number 9? Cejudo is ranked number 10. Like there's a lot of old heads who are kind of like camping on the ranking, but we need to get this division moving, bro. We actually do, and I don't know. Just make this fight, I guess, But Brandon Moreno, who should Brandon Moreno fight? Kyogi Horiguchi. Now this, I'm not gonna lie, I'm proud of this one because this would be a sick fight, and I think ranking wise it makes sense. Moreno, obviously he was on a 2-fight winning streak. He lost to Taira, got finished. Horiguchi came into his debuts against Ulanbekov, Tagir, and he finished Ulanbekov. I think this fight makes sense. Horiguchi's teammates with Pantoja and Moreno, they have his little, his history with Pantoja. I think the storyline's there, the size is there, the ranking wise is there, and the fight would be sick. The fight would actually be sick. It's pretty much a striking fight as well. Bro, tell me you would not want to see this fight. Horiguchi deserves to shoot up the rankings, and Moreno, he got to fight down. So this fight, I'm not gonna lie, if you don't agree with this fight, like I don't know what to say. This fight's sick, and it makes sense. Book this, please. Why did I say please? Like I'm begging. Tatsuro Taira. Who should he fight? Oh, wait, not who should he fight? Van. I think you'll see. Okay, let me just look. Both for Tatsuro Taira and for Pantoja, I think they should both fight Van. But hear me out, right? I think they should book Van Taira early next year. UFC 326, or no, not, I think that's already for Charles and Holloway. Maybe 327 or something. Pantoja, he broke his arm. His arm's broken, bro. His arm's broken, and that's at least like half a year of healing. And then he has to get into camp and get into shape. Like, it's going to be a long process. So I'm not gonna lie. I could see Van defending his, well, if he wins this fight. But I could see like 2 title fights in the meantime, until Pantoja comes back and, fights for the belt when he comes back. So yeah, I think this fight's obviously the next fight. I don't know. I feel like the UFC should have just had them like do a face-off after the co-main event. Like, I don't know. He was there cage side, but I feel like, because Pantoja, it was kind of, he broke his arm in the first like 20 seconds. Like, it's not obvious that Taira's next, So book this fight early next year, and then maybe late next year, or probably not. Probably early 2027, bro. That's crazy. We're not going to see Pantoja for like a whole year. Heal up champ, and he'll fight for his belt when he comes back. But it is interesting because he is going to be like 36. No, it's 36 for flyweight. That's like really old. And Van will be like 26. So he'll have a whole years of experience against Taira. But let's say if he beats Taira, bro, Taira looked really good. Really good. Kind of dominated Moreno. I don't know. But the main event. Who should Petr Yan fight? Who should Merab fight? Run it back, number 3. Petr Yan Merab has his belt in the picture, so I had to like color it out because like he's not the champ no more. I actually should have done the same thing with Pantoja, but I didn't. But nah. They're 1-1. Let them hash it out for a third fight. The fight was a banger, fight of the night. Why not? Do it. I think you should give Merab a break. Let him go on vacation for a whole month or something, and then book it mid next year. If Yan wants to be super active, I don't think that makes sense because Umar is fighting in January, and he has Ramadan in, I think, March, maybe February. I'm not sure. So that fight's not going to get booked. So yeah, just book this fight. I feel like Merab, he's the type of guy to, after he loses, he wants to get right back in there, no vacation, and I can see this fight being booked early next year. I'm not even gonna lie, but they both did take quite a lot of damage. So mid next year, book this fight again. I don't think anyone's really complaining. It's interesting to see this fight a third time. I think there's a lot of storylines in there. Merab, he was, reaching for legacy, and then, he wanted to fight 4 times, defend his belt 4 times in a year, never been done before. It's just not meant to be, I know a lot of people making excuses for him, saying that, the weight cuts, 4 weight cuts in a year is crazy, and just the activities. I get it, but let's not, take away from Yan. But at the end of the day, they're 1-1. Let them hash it out for a third time. I think there'll be bad blood in that fight as well, same as this one. I think it's going to be a banger unless Merab actually locks in and really, he really Merabs him. Like, Merab's style is shooting takedowns, bro. He should have shot 50. He only shot like 30. So, what's the last slide? You might say, what is the last slide? Wow. Subscribe, like, and share. And that's my profile picture. So, like, I think it's saying to subscribe to me. I don't even know, though. I don't even know about that. But tell me, guys, what you think about the fights. I think I'm a great predictor. I'm not predictor. I think I'm a bad predictor. But I think I'm a great, matchmaker. I think I do a good job at that. Tell me, guys, what do you think about the fights? If I miss someone out, I know Marvin. I didn't talk about Marvin Vettori. I forgot. Marvin Vettori, he should fight. Christian Leroy Duncan. I don't know why, but yeah, like the video, subscribe. Let's get to 100 subscribers by the end of. Let's give it. Well, today's Sunday. I'm posting this on Sunday. On Tuesday, maybe. Maybe Tuesday we get to 100. I'm almost at 90. Come on, bro. But nah, if you guys like the video, make sure you guys liking, subscribing, and let's